The decade project on Hilton Head is getting closer by the day and will make the beaches packed with people today look entirely different. An estimated $47.5 million will be invested into the island's coastline through renourishment as tons of sand is brought on shore from the ocean. To get a better understanding of this massive project, we drove around the beach with the island's project expert. Of the about 15 miles of public beach on Hilton Head Island, certain areas will need more renourishment than others. The best way to understand that, driving around with Jeff Netzinger,
Director of Engineering and Projects for the town of Hilton Head Island.
He's been with the town since 2017, right after the last renourishment work the year before. You can see the difference it made on the beach then in these pictures. Maneuvering down the coast now, Jeff sees that same need.
I think the losses are pretty pronounced right here where we are.
With that observation, we got out for a closer look. This jetty up here, what are you seeing as you look at that, and as far as we need renourishment?
So those are engineering components of the managed beach. You can see where the sand loss is right here, but you can see the sand does exist about halfway out that groin.
So does that show you then it's a good reference point at the middle of the jetty, kind of where the sand should be for the rest of the beach?
Generally, generally so.
That's a simple way to see it, but the process is far more detailed than that. The town has a consultant constantly monitoring the sand by the cubic yard, and from that data, they can be sure the renourishment is needed.
So we've experienced a significant amount of loss in this area. So this is one of the 5 areas on the island that we're going to renourish.
More town pictures from 2016 show us what the process will look like. A dredge out in the ocean grabs sand and pumps it back to shore through piping. From there, bulldozers will flatten and shape it 200 to 300 feet of beach at a time. The work will be 24/7, closing 1,000 feet of shoreline at a time, but constantly moving from spot to spot.
The shape and profile of the entire beach will change. So it'll be higher where we are right now, out further, and then down at about a 1 to 15 to 1 to 20 slope back into the water.
Across the island, an estimated 2.1 million cubic yards of sand will be added, helping the dunes and beach for what the town hopes is the next 10 years. We're still a few months away from the start of this work, with an estimated completion date of next May for the entire island. The renourishment will happen in specific areas at different times, though, and we have a link to that information at this story on our website.